Today we're discussing the 25th verse of the 7th chapter. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavritah mudhoyam nabhijanati loko mam ajam avyayam. Translation: I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them I am covered by my eternal creative potency, yogamaya, and so the deluded world knows me not, who am unborn and infallible. So knowledge of Lord Krishna or Lord Krishna is very mysterious. He is not understood by our studies or our endeavors to understand him. Rather, he is understood only by pure devotion or surrender unto him. In the scriptures, there is a nice verse, Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guro tasyaite katithayartha prakashante mahatmana. So the meaning is that to those who have unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord and similar faith in the spiritual master, all purports of the revealed scriptures are revealed within by Lord Krishna himself. So if we really want to understand the meaning of the scriptures or the essence of the scriptures, then we have to submit, we have to surrender to Lord Krishna and to the spiritual master, under whose guidance we are trained how to serve Lord Krishna. Then, to Lord Krishna being pleased, he can reveal himself. He will reveal himself to us. And in the upcoming 9th chapter also, Lord Krishna is saying, Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam. So that is Rajavidya. This knowledge of the Supreme is very, very confidential. Rajaguhyam. It is very secret. It is not easy to understand by anybody and everybody. Only whom God selects, whom God chooses to reveal to, can really understand the essence or the purport of the scriptures. And in the 15th chapter, verse 15, Lord Krishna is saying what is the essence or what is the goal of all the Vedas. Vedescha sarvair aham eva vedya. The goal of the Vedas, studying of the Vedas, is aimed at knowing Lord Krishna in truth. So there's a wonderful story. Once Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was visiting South India, and on his journey he saw one Brahman who was reading the Bhagavad Gita and who was crying. So Lord Chaitanya observed this Brahman and he saw that he could not read. He was illiterate. But still every day he would sit down and he would stare at the Gita trying to read it. And the other Brahmins used to make jokes of him, used to make fun of him. That, oh Brahman, you're illiterate. What are you reading? Tell me. What verse did you understand of the Gita today? And this Brahman, he didn't mind being ridiculed or being joked on. But he continued. Every day he used to sit down and read the Bhagavad Gita and he used to cry. Tears used to flow from his eyes, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recognized these are not ordinary tears. Rather, these are very extraordinary tears. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu approached the Brahman and said that, my dear Brahman, I see you every day. Why are you crying? So the Brahman explained his situation. He said that my spiritual master, he instructed me to read the Bhagavad Gita every day. So I am illiterate. I don't know how to read. But my Guru has told me, and I have full faith in his words. So every day I sit down to read the Bhagavad Gita and I try. Although I can't understand anything, but whenever I open the Gita to read it, immediately within my heart, within my mind, this beautiful image of the Supreme Lord, the Lord of the whole universe. He is so kind and humble. He is so friendly that he is ready to drive Arjuna's chariot. He takes such a humble role. And as soon as I remember that scene or that how kind Lord Krishna is, immediately I feel overwhelmed and I cry. I can't help it. So Lord Chaitanya embraces that Brahman and he says that you are the real, true reader of the Bhagavad Gita. You are the true knower of the science of the Gita. Although you cannot read anything, but you have got the essence, which is to see the Lord, to feel for the Lord, to love the Lord. That is the essence of the Bhagavad Gita, bhakti. So you have understood that. So this proves that simply by following the instruction of the spiritual master, as much as we can, even if we cannot, still we should try. Seeing our sincerity, seeing our simplicity and our sincerity, Lord Krishna will be very pleased And the spiritual master also pleased. Both of them will bless us. And then our heart will be pure and Lord Krishna will manifest. He will show himself. He will reveal himself. And that is exactly what this verse is talking about. Lord Krishna is saying, I don't reveal myself to anybody and everybody. Naham prakasha sarvasya. Not to anybody, not to everybody. Yoga maya samavrita. I am covered by my yoga maya. Another significant point here is that a yogi or a jnani, by his tapasya, by his study of the scriptures, by his austerities, by his sadhana, he may be able to overcome Mahamaya, the three modes of material nature, by strictly controlling his mind and senses and coming to the level of Atman. So he can try to, or in some cases he can even overcome Mahamaya, but he cannot overcome Yogamaya. Here Lord Krishna is saying, Yogamaya Samavrita. There is two curtains. One is Mahamaya and one is Yogamaya. So even if we overcome Mahamaya, still Yogamaya is blocking Krishna. Lord Krishna is not revealing himself to anybody and everybody. So that is why to understand Lord Krishna, the only way is by surrender and devotional service. So in this verse, Lord Krishna is not telling exactly that point, but in other verses, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvata. If you want to know me in truth, Bhaktya. Then there's another verse, Bhaktya tvananya ya shakya aham eva vido arjuna gyatum drishtum cha tattvena pravishtum cha parantapa. If you want to enter the mystery of knowing me, then the only way is Bhaktya tva ananyaya. Ananyaya means unalloyed, pure devotion. That's the only way you can know me. Another verse is Mam cha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Only by unalloyed devotional service to Lord Krishna can we actually overcome the modes of nature. So we can overcome Mahamaya and then we can also overcome Yogamaya. Lord Krishna, being pleased, will reveal himself, and that is in the 10th verse, the 10th verse of the 10th chapter. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Unto those who are unalloyed devotional service unto me, I provide them intelligence how they can come to me. So in these ways, many verses of the Bhagavad Gita corroborate to unalloyed devotional service being the only way to approach and actually be able to see Lord Krishna and to realize Lord Krishna.